Hello everybody, welcome to the White Tiger Tarot. Thank you so much for being with me here today. Today's reading is a pick a card. It is a message of magic for you. So I do not know what this message contains. I do not know what this message will be about, but it is a message of magic and miracles just for you. So it's a bit of a mystery, and I'm excited to dig in and see what each message contains. And as always on this channel, I allow Spirit to guide me from beginning to end. I do not pre-pick or pre-plan anything. Spirit is guides me in the moment. So with that being said, I'll give you some time to meditate on your cards, and I will see you in your pile. Hello, pile number one. Welcome to your reading. This is your message of magic and miracles. Okay, so you guys were attracted to the divine feminine. It says magnetic receptive power. And this card talks about creating a vortex of attraction toward you, receiving divine clarity and truth, and things finally becoming clear and becoming attracted to you. So you are becoming a magnet for all that you desire. So this might heal any financial issues. That's what you may be finding at this time, or pulling in close relationships, friendships, or romantic partners. Okay, you are deepening into your magnetism, into that deep divine feminine energy. And yeah, so if you feel you need to rest more often these days, allow yourself to do that, because it's connecting you into that power, and you won't have to work as hard to receive things. It's coming into that deep opening receptivity of the feminine, where things want to come in for you now. It's that time where what you are so attractive, especially for things that you desire. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna grab your first decks that Spirit is calling me towards. I'm going to, apologies, I'm going to pick out, well, Spirit's going to pick out some decks. So I'm doing it a little bit differently, like I did in the last reading, if you were with me on the last reading. Usually I just let Spirit kind of guide me in the moment. But I've been doing it where I'm going to pick out some decks. Well, Spirit's guiding me to the decks, and then I'm going to shuffle, put out your cards, and we're going to read the full picture all together as it's out. So, yeah, Spirit's guiding me to the decks we're going to use for your reading today. So please just bear with me during this time. Okay. Anything else? Right. And that's everything. Okay. 1, 2, we have 5 decks for you. All right. This deck is a little hard for me to grab. It's very big. My pile ones, what's their message of magic Magic and miracles. It's funny because being in that divine feminine power, like you can see her magic coming out of her hands. It kind of is like being magic and being in that energy, because it's receiving without having to do, right? So it feels like things has come to us magically or miraculously, right? But it's just connecting into that deep receptive magnetic nature of the feminine, which, you know, doesn't have to do, can just connect into that energy of what we desire, and it comes to us, right? So there is a time for that masculine action energy, but right now I believe you're coming into a time of more rest, relaxation, and receptivity. And it's going to be maybe a little crazy for you to say, like, how am I receiving all of these things? You know, by just resting. And that's exactly what is being said here. It's like you're going to be so much more clear on what it is that you want, need, and desire in your life. Your first card is the Wheel of Fortune. So a lot of Egypt imagery here. This is Isis. And then we have like a Sphinx here. Interesting. So that very powerful feminine nature. Again with the circle, circular. Things coming into full circle. Things finally coming into wholeness. I really feel like you're about to receive something big. Something that maybe you never thought you would. Something that you thought maybe was impossible. Okay. It's about to come full circle. It's about to come into its fullness, or you're about to have it in its fullness. Okay. Look, we have the mage. That's a magician. Literally, it's the magic. It's the magician. The one who makes magic. Wow. He's composing a song. So interesting. Okay. Two of Wands. Ace of Swords. The Wanderer, traveling, adventure, movement, coping with unfamiliarity, a pilgrimage, aloneness, broaden your horizons. Inner truth, the wisdom of the heart, insight, clarity, purity, intuitive knowing, consciousness, penetrating illusion. Wow. This reminds me of the Magician card in another deck. It looks very much like this. It's like purity. She looks pregnant. There's the circle again. Look, there's the circle. Here. And then we have collaborative dreaming. I'll read that out of the book for you in a little bit. All right, let me take a look at this. This feels like highly, highly spiritual to me. And so it's going to be a little bit hard for me to grasp, I can already tell. But yeah, this is so fascinating. This is like, it's almost as though you're entering a space of infinite potential, of pure potential, a widening, an opening. Like, this is pure magic. And I think you're about to create magic, but I think it's you realizing your true power. It's you seeing yourself, as the divine goddess or god. Okay? The mage, the magician, sitting in infinite potential, sitting in the open space, in the void, and seeing what comes out in infinity. I keep getting drawn to these 4 candles here on the magician. It's like there are things lighting the way or guiding the way that are leading to stability, or they're leading to a celebration. They're leading to some kind of big moment, a momentous occasion with the Wheel of Fortune as well. It's like there's a new beginning. There might even be travel here for some. Okay, I'm definitely feeling that. My gosh, this is so wild. This is like you're coming out of like a whole of limited thinking and limited possibilities and limited realities, and you're entering a space of unlimitedness, okay, where you're going to have divine clarity of your power, of your pure potential, of your limitlessness and possibilities, okay, for yourself, that you can truly have anything you want. Maybe for a lot of you, you are magicians, or magicians, yes, or musicians or artists, okay, or this just reminds me of like genius and having to do less, but creating something that is huge and it is in collaboration with the divine mind. Okay, it is coming out of pure creation and pure infinity, and it's going to be brilliance. Okay, and you are just brilliance, and you are protruding that brilliance and that wholeness of self and that wholeness of your viewpoint. It's like it's not coming from a fractured place anymore. You're coming from a place of pureness, of wholeness, okay, where nothing is left out and every potential is present, and you can just kind of grab and pull down and see and use and play. Yeah. It's like coming from that place of purity and being really in tune with nature, with self. It's like being able to sit down and just open, and something brilliant comes through. And this might require you, there might be some kind of movement or travel. This may require you to kind of enter a space of aloneness for a while, or peace, where you kind of, you maybe maybe you leave, you have to spend a little more time alone, or maybe you do a trip alone, where you're just within self and you're just collaborating with the universe, with God, with this magical potential. So I don't know if you're going on a retreat. I don't know if maybe you're booking a cottage or a place, a space of your own, just so that you can really have that divine clarity, that clarity of thought and mind. So there's no distortion, there's no interruptions. Yeah, it's like literally you might be heading on a spiritual pilgrimage of a kind, so that you can truly realize your infinite potential, or step into a space of unknown, which then makes everything so clear. It's almost like you're stepping into a space of unknowingness, so that it's like that is the void, so that there is every potential there. And so it kind of opens your mind to this point of you don't have anything to grasp onto, you don't have any reference points. And that might be the space in which Spirit's trying to get you to go, and collaborate with you, so that you can maybe create a certain dream, or a certain there's a certain creation here that needs an openness of mind and spirit, to come through, to be received. I hope this is making sense. This is like, it's so etheric that it's almost difficult to grasp. And I knew this message would be. But yeah, it's like we're maybe having to leave something behind, or sacrifice something for a time being, to go on a pilgrimage, to it's like to sacrifice something in order to open ourselves up in new ways, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. It's like we kind of have to go off into the unknown to open the potential, to receive, to just be in the void, be in the openness, be in the wholeness of the whole experience, without limiting, without our minds being referencing certain things. Okay, I'm going to read this out of the book for you, because I feel like that will help us get more information. Okay, it says, your heart is big enough to dream not only for yourself, but for a new humanity. Wow. Imagine a world that is healed with respect, understanding, and with community that fosters life. Even your dreams that relate to you alone will contribute positively to the greater good, because that is the nature of your heart. Your heart naturally and intelligently cooperates in a grand scheme of loving creativity, working to heal the hearts of the world. The heart creates win-win situations that benefit the individual and the collective. You are being asked to honor your growing desire to co-create with conscious, like-minded people. Your collaborative dreaming is a heart-inspired win-win, bringing mutual enhancement to yourself and others. The heart wants to love and be loved. Working with others creatively is a way to allow the heart to grow. It is a chance for you to learn how to honor yourself and others, and find ways to live and let live, simply by growing and strengthening your active trust in your heart's guidance. You are asked to bear the rough patches that can happen when you work creatively with others. Ideas might clash and there can be friction, particularly if you have different ways of working. Sometimes big dreams need more fire to ignite them into reality. More fire might require more friction along the creative path. It is not meant to be a permanent condition, just an aspect of the creative process from which you can learn something useful if you wish. Your guidance is to embrace any experiences of friction or tension within yourself, or as you work with another, with compassion, detachment, and tolerance. Okay, I'm going to just skip to this message and that'll be it. This oracle is guiding you to stay in your integrity, stay in your integrity. Honor what you feel and remember why you chose to open up to group endeavors in the first place, especially if the group involvement becomes complex or challenging. Call on unconditional love each day and evening. It only takes a moment to do. I call on unconditional love. Please help and guide me and this project. You are going through this experience, or will be in the near future, because you are part of a new creative learning program for humanity. This learning program is taking place at a spiritual level, and it requires high individualistic and creative people to learn to work with each other without compromising who they are, in order to reach a common creative goal. It is wonderful, important, and challenging creative and spiritual work. You need to have a strong sense of self to be able to engage in the process and not lose your voice during the journey. You need a strong enough sense of self to be flexible and know when to bend rather than break. Okay, beautiful. We got the message there. Okay, so that, yes. Okay, so you are maybe going on a journey or traveling, maybe alone, but I think it's to then collaborate, okay, with others. You're being attracted or magnetized and pulled, and other people are being pulled to you, okay, with this card, to collaborate in some kind of beautiful creation of your own, okay, whether that is creatively, spiritually, both, in business, it doesn't matter, whatever this is for you. It is very much needed here on earth, and it is time for you to maybe go off and explore this, okay? And maybe that does start with you taking the chance by yourself, but you will be connected and attracted to others who are also on this same collaborative creative journey, okay? There is a new beginning. There is clarity as far as what to do or where to go, how this needs to get done. Okay, I also can't help but notice this person is pregnant here. So maybe for some of you, that collaboration in this this dream that you hold is, you know, attracting that partner and creating a family or creating a home. Okay, that's very, very much a possibility as well for some of you. And maybe you guys, then maybe you create a school, or maybe you teach, or, you know, there are so many different ways in which this can manifest. But this, you are not meant to do this alone, even though you may start off doing it alone, or you may start the journey alone, but you're only starting it alone to bring you into the company and the other minds that are also meant to do this with you. Okay, so yeah, it might start off as a little solo journey, but I think you're gonna feel like I'm exactly where I need to be. I'm exactly doing what I need to be doing. I'm here to open myself to new experience. I'm here to open myself to new possibilities and to new people. Okay, because maybe you're being brought away from things that are not aligned with you anymore, and you're coming into wholeness, into, you know, holding the hands, into a greater field, into a collaboration. Maybe it's around the world, or it's a different part of the world, or it's with people online. Okay, that could definitely be it as well. Okay, but yes, there is something here of you, that you are a deeply powerful mage, spirit. Okay, you are a powerful creator here, and you are meant to bring something that is just, it might be an idea or a dream right now, down into the physical. Okay, down into the physical. All right, we're gonna get some more information here. You are here to create magic on this earth that may not have been done before. Okay, that is something new. Okay, we have Debak, the Seven of Cups. Wow, we have Satiety? Satiety? I have to look up that word. Let me know in the comments if you know this word. But this is the Ten of Cups. Look at all the colors. Okay. And we have the Emperor. Okay. Wow, look how different these two cards are. I just noticed what's on this necklace. Okay. This reminds me of like Mardi Gras or something. Um, it's so debauch. I'm assuming that's like a short form for like debauchery, like almost like. But I could be wrong on that too. But to me, this looks like messy. It looks obviously like fun, but also like almost. Okay, I'm just gonna get right to the message here that I'm receiving. So basically, I think what you're meant to do here is create with other like-minded people who like the card said, okay, you are meant to keep your own voice. That is why you might have to go off on your own, or maybe you've been on your own and now it's time for you to come into, connection with other like minds, other people like you. Okay, it is time now for you guys to join, but you were meant to go off alone so that you could know your own energy to the point that it wouldn't meld, it wouldn't mix. Okay, the mix, okay, I see mixed drinks and stuff like that. And the rainbow, it's like each color is its own, and it's, you can see it, they're each their own thing. They haven't melded together, they haven't blended together, right? They have each kept their own integrity, right? So they haven't lost themselves in the other colors. They're still standing out, each and every one. And so that's why you've been going at it alone. And it makes me feel like you guys together, you and this group that are going to be joining together, you guys are very fun, individual, unique personalities that are like super interesting and very much stand out as you are. Again, with the drinks, it's making me feel like each one is very, very special in its own way, and no two are alike, but they're very complementary. You guys all being together is like a powerhouse of energy and beauty and love and lightness. Okay, and people are not going to be able to ignore this. Okay, and I think you're meant to bring down maybe some really stiff or almost like tyrannical powers in society. Okay, in society, like this looks like almost like a politician to me. It's yeah, it's like a, yeah, he's like talking, it's raining, right? um yeah, it's like someone at a podium, and obviously he's like has a lot of power in his eyes. He's like drunk with power, and his fist, is there. Things are like falling apart. So I think you in this group are here to bring more lightness, love, color, uniqueness, okay, and love and togetherness that are meant to counteract all of the tyrannical, harsh, dark powers that be, okay, on earth. People that are too stiff and rigid in their rules, in their ways of thinking, in their control and power. It's almost like you guys are here to open up that energy and make love the front and foremost, and make personal power and uniqueness and beauty in whatever ways in your creations to stand out and be the thing that people are attracted to, so they come to you because you look, wow, this community or this thing that you're doing looks so warm and welcoming and open and fun and loving. And this makes the powers that be really angry. But it's that other balance to it, and it's taking away the attention from maybe, yeah, the politics or the tyranny, the control, and the, yeah, just the kind of rigidness of certain powers, certain industries, certain people, okay, that maybe hold too much power at this time and like self-importance. And instead, it's like you guys are just making life more fun and open and interesting, and it's that nice counterbalance that kind of that needs to happen in order to soften, this harshness. Yeah, it's so interesting. Yeah. And it's like you guys all appreciate each other in your own ways. It's like there's no like you have to do it this way or you have to be this way. It's like everyone gets to be their own unique color and their own unique sense of self, and everyone is useful in their own ways, and everyone brings something beautiful to the table that adds to the picture, that adds to the creation. They add their own flame, they add their own beauty, their own love, their own unique vibration, fingerprint. Okay. Wow. So there's a big dream here. There is a big purpose that you are about to connect to, that you are about to be attracted to and magnetized to, and people to you. Okay, where you're finally going to feel like this is my people, these are my people, this is my purpose, this is what I'm here to do, these are the people I'm meant to create with, to come up with, to be with, to make this thing happen with. Okay, and you're coming out of loneliness, even though it may start on a almost a individualistic pilgrimage or journey. It will be very clear once you start meeting these people, once you start coming into these spaces with people, that okay, these are the people that I'm meant to create this with, that I'm meant to make this world with, or make this community with, or make this business with, or make this project with. Okay, this is my truth. This is what, why I've been on this path, right? These are the souls that I'm meant to create this dream with here on earth. Okay, wow. This is super, super powerful. Wow. So you are about to come into this. You are coming into your divine feminine power, whether you're male or female, does not matter. But this is your time of attraction. This is your time of magnetizing to those people, to new connections, whether it's romantic or friends. Okay, these are just your soul group that you're here to make something bigger on earth that is meant to, it is a higher purpose. This is why you came here. Okay, it's meant to bring down some of the rigidness and the harshness of the powers that be on here on earth. Okay, to take away some of the power that they have falsely given themselves. Okay, and open it up and give it away to everyone, and let everyone stand in their own individual power, knowing that every individual is powerful and not just a chosen few. Okay, wow. Beautiful, beautiful message, pile number one. Thank you so much for being here and allowing me to read your energy. This was beautiful. You have such an amazing purpose here on earth, such a magical, magical purpose and being. It is, yeah, amazing and beautiful and wonderful. All of it. So thank you so much for being with me here. If this reading resonated with you, please let me know. I'd love to know. If you already know this plan, or you already have a feeling, or you have a dream that you want to create, just know that it is coming true. Okay, it is happening. You are ending a large cycle, and you are about to come in to a fresh beginning where this is actually becoming a reality for you. All right, so with that being said, let me know in the comments, and please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading. And if you'd like to know more about your own situation, you can book a personal reading with me down in the description box. Otherwise, I will see you in the next reading, pile one. All of my love. Peace. Hi, pile two. Welcome to your reading. This is your message of magic and miracles. So you guys chose the friendship card. It says support fun, unity, and play. And so this card is inviting you to open yourself up and open up to the connections around you, to the people around you, to have more fun and appreciation in that togetherness, and creating magic in that way with others who are like minds, who are soul groups and soulmates and soul family to you. And you'll watch and see how the magic unfolds when you can let yourself have fun and let go and play. All right, so we are going to allow Spirit to guide me to your decks in which we're going to use today. Okay, so we got one here. Okay, got another one here. Okay, 4. Okay, we have 6 decks, and that's all. Okay, 6 decks for you today. And then we're going to shuffle. Woo! That felt fun, didn't it? Explosion of fun. Okay. Are we going to take all 4 of these? Yes, these. And these. No. Okay, just those 2. Whoa. Look, it's like doing flips. There's a lot of excitement and fun energy here. Maybe you're coming into a time of meeting your soul group where it feels right, it feels easy. You're meeting your true friends, and life's gonna feel a lot lighter and funner. But we'll see what your message is. Okay. Is that one? That's the one? Okay. That's the one. Ooh. What's going on? Okay. That all? Yeah. Okay. All right. You guys have strength. Ace of Wands. You have following: loyalty, adaptability, cooperation, trust, reliability, sensitivity to others, service, receiving guidance. And we see this soul group here. Support. Support's coming in. You have support around you. The creative, the active yang principle. Strength, again with strength. Tenacity, dynamism, inspiration, heaven, masculinity, authority, father. We have the 6 of Swords with moving on. We have the Nine of Cups with fulfillment of wishes. Beautiful. We have the Five of Cups with emotional loss. Wow, you have strength twice. Wow, that is significant. Okay. You know what? Actually, I've already started. I was going to say we can save them. Maybe I will save them here. Yeah, just so I don't cover anything. I'm going to save them for now, and I'm going to take a look at what we have here so far. Okay. Some of you may have lost someone recently close to you. Maybe some kind of father figure or a male figure. Maybe, maybe lost, maybe just there's been a separation, but there's been some kind of loss here, and it might have to do with an authority figure in your life, or a fatherly figure, or just a masculine energy. Okay, this could be a mother as well. Maybe they were a little more masculine. Okay, and so I feel like you've had to be really strong on your own for a long time. Whether this was, some kind of just physical separation or an actual death of some kind. It's like you've been kind of in the process of healing yourself and coming back into balance, and almost just coming back, finding the strength to maybe let go of this person, or finding the strength to move past and to heal the heart space. And what you're being invited now to do is to move on, is to move forward, is to connect again with people around you, or move in a new direction that will connect you with your soul group, with your soul family, with those who feel like home to you, with those who feel like kindred spirits and souls. And you're being invited now to come out of this Five of Cups, of the loss, of the healing, okay, and come back into the play. Okay, come back into the creativity and the fun and the passion and the inspiration. And so some of you may be physically moving somewhere, but I think what you're being asked to do is just move on from this time of emotional loss. Okay, and leave it in the past. Leave whatever this has been on your heart. Maybe it's been a disappointment, or it's been struggle. But you've had to be really, really strong. And maybe you've had to take a more masculine role in your life, and that's made you feel more alone, or less like you can share, less like you can open up to other people, because you always have to be the strong one. You always have to be okay. You always have to be, there and reliable and stand on your own. Maybe this has been you, having to pull yourself out of difficulty all the time, not relying on the help of others, and not really opening up. And so what you're being invited to do, what the magic is that's happening, and the miraculousness that's happening now, is you coming into a space, moving on from this time of having to be so strong, having to do it all on your own. And now you're coming into this beautiful magic of support, of people who get you, of people who feel like you, who feel like your crew, like your soul tribe. Like they look, it's not like they're gonna look like you, but it's almost like their energy imprint is very much like yours, because like all these ladies to me look pretty similar. So it's almost like different versions of the same energy. You know what I mean? And it's not like you guys won't be unique, because you're going to be so unique, but you're going to get each other. You're going to finally feel that support. Like you're not doing it all on your own. Like you have people around you who feel like that I can just tell you anything. I can just open up to you. I can just share my experience and not feel judged, not feel ridiculed, not feel like I have to pretend to be something else. Like I feel like your defenses can finally come down, where you don't have to be so strong all the time. You don't have to be always okay. Like these are people you can truly open up to. You can be not okay around. You can share what's on your heart. You can share all of the things that have happened and all of the ways you've had to be, and things that you've had to go through. Okay, this is truly the magic that is happening. It is leading you to a wish fulfillment, to a true treasure, to a true blessing in your life, where you're going to feel so blessed, so heard, so loved by the universe through these other connections in your life. Okay, it's truly going to feel like, wow, spirit is looking out for me with these people. Like, wow, I can't believe these people exist. I can't believe that, you know, I just feel so loved and heard and supported, and life is going to feel much more peaceful. I'm truly going to feel the abundance of the universe and excitement again, a passion again for life. That I'm being led in the highest, most beautiful possible way. And maybe you can even collaborate creatively. It's like, it's going to feel like, yeah, there's just this new beginning, or this new feeling of lightness. Maybe there is some action that is going to be needed to be taken on your part, as far as movement for some people. Maybe in just a new direction. Maybe it's just a new direction emotionally. Maybe we're just going to have to pull ourselves out of a time of disappointment or sadness, or loneliness. Okay. And that's the action that needs to be taken. But there is a moving on, there is a leaving behind of something in exchange for a new, maybe a new relationship, or a new passionate beginning that's going to feel fun. It's going to feel like infinite potential is here. And you're going to be able to really feel that love and support. Like, my wish has finally come true. Like, I'm finally where I want to be. I'm finally surrounded by the right people, the people who feel like home and like family to me. Okay. I'm going to take these cards out. Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles with moment to moment. Actually, I'm going to put the Strength card there because we already saw it. So Strength again. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, another ace, and then the Two of Pentacles. So you have two aces. So there is a fresh new beginning here. Okay, we're moving on from something. We're beginning something new. Something that is going to lead to a lot more passion and a lot more stability within the physical. This is very much connected to a dream, to a wish that we've had. Okay, and you're going to be able to feel much more lighter within this new beginning. Maybe this is a new house, you move somewhere, and the people there are just like, these are my people. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it, you know. Maybe it's a new job opportunity, and your coworkers are just phenomenal, and you're like, I did not know that I could work with people of this caliber, of this, like, who just I gel with so instantaneously. I can be myself with. I don't have to walk on eggshells here. I don't have to always be so, you know, reserved or held back, or always be in my masculine. I can really be moment to moment present, and like, who do I want to be in this moment? Who, you know, I feel like you're coming into more balance within the masculine and feminine within self. And so because of that, because I think you're allowing more of that femininity, more of that receptivity, and it's almost closing the jaws of the harshness of experience. Okay, and so we're moving on, and things are going to feel much more supportive, much more light and fun and present and in the moment. And it's like I feel like the universe is leading me closer and closer and more into my dream, into my wish, where abundance is so present, where I'm getting a divine gift from the universe. Wow. This is so interesting. It's like we don't have to be so strong and so masculine, but that brought us, it's like we're allowing the other side to now come in, where the more feminine, fun, almost childlike aspects of the feminine to come in, and masculine. Okay, I don't mean to dependent on whatever side that you were kind of more focused on. It's we're allowing for more of that fifth house energy, where it's playful, it's that lion, it's that light side of the Leo energy. Yeah, where it's like we're gonna be allowing, with this new beginning, it's gonna allow us to move on from heaviness, from our heart always feeling heavy, or yeah, this purge, or maybe grieving of something, or feeling maybe disappointment within connection or within life. And so with this new beginning, life's going to feel a lot lighter. You're going to feel lighter on your feet. You're going to feel more peaceful, more present, more here. Like fun is all here. Like it's always, there's always fun that can be had. There is always a lighter time. The energy is lighter. The feeling is lighter. Yeah, I just feel more connected. I feel more connected to those around me, and that they're helping me lighten. They're helping me see this beautiful side of life, this more passionate side of myself, of life, that is making my wishes come true, that is making me more connected to, what I desire, and actually allowing it to come in. So the magic of these connections is that it is allowing your heart to be lighter, which is guiding the pathway to your wish fulfillment, which is allowing lightness to come through. That's going to bring the energy, flood the energy in of wishes and of desires, and actually having them be real in your hands. You can actually smell and feel them and hold them. Okay, it's like, for whatever reason, that's the energy that is needed here. We're having to move on from something and let go. And we don't always have to work so hard and always be, so I have to, show up every day, and I have to work and action and action. This is allowing us to kind of let go and ease into life, and receive more by doing less and being more balanced and having more fun. Wow, so interesting. Okay, we're going to get some more cards here. All right, so this card actually flipped out when I grabbed the deck from the bottom. So we have the Four of Cups with discontent and boredom. Five of Cups, I feel like that might be the energy in which you're in now, where maybe you feel discontent with life, with what's happening, with progress, with maybe connections around you. Maybe you just don't feel received, or you don't feel understood. And so what's happening now, the magic that's occurring in your life, is bringing you into those people who are going to make magic happen within you by making you feel like anything is possible, like making you feel that you are so supported, you are so loved exactly as you are. And that's going to create this energy of change within you, that you just know, I am exactly where I need to be. I feel light. I feel happy. I feel connected. And that is moving you into your wishes coming true, into victory and success. Look at that. Six of Wands. You're moving out of discontentment into success and victory. Seven of Cups with choose wisely. I just want to get clarity on this Seven of Cups. Okay, Two of Swords. So there is a decision to be made, maybe a new path to go down. I feel like you're coming out of a time of indecision and boredom, and it's like there's now going to be new pathways or new choices opening up that's going to bring you out of this in between energy or energy. Did I just say that twice? Energy or energy? Energy or place or people. Okay. It's like, I think finally you're going to be able to make a choice, take an action forward in a new direction. Okay. And so you're going to come out of this in between wishy-washy energy and finally be able to take the action on this new beginning. Okay, and have the clarity of where you're going. This is the direction. This is where I'm headed. This is what I need to do. Okay, to have your victory and success. Okay, to be more well recognized, or to have people supporting you finally. It's like finally, I feel like coming out of in between, coming out of discontentment and boredom, not knowing, and then finally the trumpets sound. Finally, it's here. It's my time. It's my time for me to go. It's my time for me to take action. It's my time for me to go forward, to finally, take the action, to finally move, to finally say, this is it. This is my choice. This is where I'm headed. Yeah. Okay, so we have 64 before completion. Uncertainty, doubt, and hesitation, loss of faith, unstable conditions, be extra cautious, discord. And then we have enthusiasm, self expression, inspiring others, self confidence, totality, success, sharing, a positive response. Okay, so this is making me believe as well that where you're moving to, I think you're either, some of you are either physically moving, others of you might just be sharing something finally, or deciding to share something, to announce something, to go after something that is allowing you to connect. By you doing this, is allowing you to connect to people and groups that are going to vibe with you, that are going to have a positive response of your expression, of your work, of what it is you do, okay, of your creativity. Yeah, and it's like right before you're about to get there, it's when it feels the most shaky. And so I think that's where you're at maybe right now, where you just feel like, I have to be so cautious, or maybe this is how you felt. You're coming out of this energy where it feels like you're walking on eggshells, or things are very delicate and risky, and into something that feels flowy, and I feel so confident. I feel like every step I make is confidence, that I don't feel this unsureness anymore, the shakiness, and I'm feeling totally in it. I'm feeling so supported by the universe, so successful, and people are seeing me, people are clapping for me, people are supporting what I do, and seeing me in loving my full expression. Okay, so it's like a completely different, completely swapped energy of unsure, shaky, not confident in the ground that I'm walking on, not confident in the steps that I'm taking, and into like out of the mind, totally in the body, totally trusting the universe, trusting myself and what I create and how I express myself, and just loving myself, being so in myself and being confident in who I am and how I express, and because it's being received so well, and so it's helping me feel more comfortable in that. Wow. So I hope this resonated with you. But things are about to. The magic here is that it's going to completely switch. Look how different these two energies are. It's like this is, you're so part of it all. You're an expression of creativity. You're an expression of who you truly are, and you're no longer hesitating or overthinking it, or doubting yourself or doubting your path. There's no doubt here. There is only being and expressing and loving and having. Okay, and that is where you're moving into. It's like knowing exactly without thinking about it. It's like, and it's just, yeah. And having more of that loyalty and trust within your connections, within yourself and what it is you do. So that is so beautiful. And that was your reading today, pile number 2. Please let me know in the comments how this resonated for you. It was very interesting. So yeah, please let me know, and by giving me a thumbs up as well. I'd love to hear about your situation, and please let me know by subscribing to the channel, so you don't miss another reading. And if you'd like to know more about your own situation, you can book a personal reading or an energy healing with me down in the description box. Otherwise, I will see you in the next reading, pile number 2. All of my love. Peace. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. This is your message of magic and miracles. All right, so you guys were attracted to card number 33, building your world, creation, expansion, and networking. Okay, this is master number 33. It is the master builder. There's something here. You are co-creating with the universe. You are sitting within spirit, within the physical. This lady is sitting in this tree, and bees in the background are building a hive behind her. So there is something that you are about to create within your own world, co-creating within the universe. All right, so we're gonna, be guided to your decks here. And the decks that we're using. Okay, that's it. All right. Yeah, well, you guys got 6 decks. All right, so for pile number 3, thank you. You guys got a lot of cards. Okay, so your first card is the 7 of Wands with Valor. We have the 6 of Pentacles with material and spiritual prosperity. 336. So we definitely have a lot of material world gains here, but it's very much connected with the spiritual. That's what I was picking up. And earth, it's in harmony. It's a co-creation. We have judgment with truth. Eight of Wands with accelerated motion. Conflict, will to power, hostility, jealousy, stubbornness, aggression, fear, competitiveness, controversy. Page of Pentacles. We have the pentagram, harmony, protection, idealism. Okay, that always reminds me of the pentacles. So it reminds me of the sixes again. Okay. And we have the flower of life, inspiration, awe, dreams. I'm going to keep these three for just in a moment, just because we have only space for all of these. I'm just going to take this message in, and then we will invite those cards in. Yeah, I feel like you're stepping through a new space. Okay, so, and look, this looks like a magical portal. I think you're creating magic within your own life. You're co-creating this magic. Okay, I don't know if this has ever been even done before. It's definitely going to be your own thing, your own unique imprint on the world, on life, on your creation, on the reality. It's like whatever work that you've been doing here is fun. It's like it's leveled you up to be able to walk through this doorway in truth. And it's like there's something that you have stood up against or stood up for, within your experience, within your knowing of what is true for you or what is possible for you. Yeah, it's been something that has meant a lot to you, that you've always stood for, that you've always, needed or wanted the desire to create in your life. And finally, this dream is becoming real in your life. You are about to actually, the motion, the actual, action and progress to make this a reality in your world is coming in very quickly. And it's bringing you material and spiritual prosperity. So it's like there is a new beginning or a new level in which you'll have to maybe learn. You'll have to like start from as a page. There's going to be a lot of learning for you to do, to maybe build this thing, or to to build it in the way that you want it. But you're actually getting the go ahead, and you're stepping through the doorway to actually start this thing, to actually start building this in your physical world, to actually have it as a tangible truth and reality for you. Okay, this idea is protected because it is in harmony with life, with creation, with the universe, and with God. Okay, and because of that, miracles are going to happen. You're going to see, look at this. This looks like this person is witnessing a miracle, and it almost is, because this is the story of Slumdog Millionaire. So he goes on this, on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in India, and the only way he knows the answers, he knows every single answer, and it's because his whole life experience has given him the exact answers needed to win this $1,000,000. It is a miracle, right? And he witnesses a true miracle happening, where it is divinely orchestrated and protected for him. He's in awe, right? This how it all was so interconnected into making it happen for him. Okay, and how life was totally like, because he always stood up, he always did what was right, he always did what he felt was right in the moment, he never backed down. Okay, he was always in it, right? He stood up against conflict, against maybe people who were, hostile, stood up against fear, and people maybe who are competitive. It's like, it's almost like, it's weird. It's almost like this hot-headedness, it never brought you into it. It never brought you down. It's like there were certain maybe things that we have jealousy here. There's conflict. Again with the 6. Oh my goodness. So maybe people were against you with your ideas, with you can't do that, stubbornness, like you can't have this. There's no way that you can create this. There's no way you'll win the $1 million. There's no way that this could be a reality for you. There's no way you could get that person or have that life. And you're like, watch me. Watch me. I will create it because I am in sync with the universe. The universe is helping me. The universe, I feel guided. I feel in tune. This is not just what I want, but this is what the universe wants. And so you're about to step into the reality of having that in your physical world, of creating that, of co-creating this existence, this idea, this life with the universe, with God, because it is for God as well. It is in favor with God because you are being trusted with having this, okay? Because your spirituality is first and foremost, your devotion to service of mankind and of the world and of God itself and of the highest light and love. That is your highest priority. And because of that, you now get the physical is catching up with that ideal. And so you are getting to live in harmony within the spiritual and in the physical, getting your abundance and of an abundance of abundance. You know what I mean? Like, look at this. This person's like at a palace, but they're looking at it like, wow, look how far I've come. Look at, how I was able to get here. And you'll be able to look back and say, I did everything right. I did everything I needed to do. I stayed balanced. I stayed balanced within myself. I always did what I thought was right, and that led me to this place. So it's not going to feel like you don't deserve it. It's very much, you deserve this. This is owed to you. This is a payback for everything that you've gone through and you've done. Look at, like, wow. These two are just so, like, the circles, and it's like this is all, every experience was interconnected to get you here. There is a huge dream that is going to be protected. You are protected in what this is. Something that was, it's almost written for you to come down and to have this life, to have this dream, to experience this in your physical world. Wow. You fought against so many people that told you couldn't do it, this couldn't be done. How dare you even have these ideas, trying to cut you down. But you stood up, you kept getting up. You said, no, I believe in this. This is my dream. This is my wish. This is what I know, that I just feel it to be real. And so maybe you spent a lot of time alone, within yourself. Maybe you spent a lot of time, with plant medicines, some of you, or just within nature, and really just maybe you felt really connected with nature, and so that made you feel, or that made you receive the divine guidance. But you're going to be in awe of what the spirit has in store for you. It's really going to feel like a moment where you're like, wow. And when I just said that, I just heard the song, for a moment like this, some people wait a lifetime for a moment like this. Oh, I can't believe it's happening to me. Some people wait a lifetime for a moment. Okay, so I think that's a Kelly Clarkson song, which is hilarious. But yeah, when that song came out, oh my God, I loved that song. Anyway, but that's it. That's what spirit, it's like it's a moment. And you're like, I can't believe this is happening to me. I can't believe this is my life. I can't believe. And you'll know that every single thing you went through was leading you to this moment, to this time in your life where it all comes rushing to you. You go, oh, this is it. Oh my gosh, it's finally happening. Wow. And it blows your friggin' mind. Okay, it blows you away. It's like you've finally come into the balance. You've come into the place in which you can step through this portal and live this life and be here and have this and be this. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you have sap of the moon plant. I'm going to read these out of the book for you just so we get the real deep message. We have the androgen, and we have separation. Yeah, so right away I'm getting with separation. I know this card very well. This one I don't know as much, but this one, there might require a separation from people or places that are in conflict with this reality. So they want you to start building this world, this creation, this place, this community, whatever this is, your life in this way. And that might require you to separate from something or someone or people or a place that is in conflict with this idea, that can't work in harmony with this idea. Okay, because where we're going is pure harmony. Everything is working in tandem, and everyone that you're going to come into is part of that harmony. And so that might require us to separate. Okay, and maybe that's just emotionally we're going to have to separate from people or from certain ideas. Okay, maybe this is our own, behavior of stubbornness or jealousy or controversy or fear, right? There's some kind of emotional separation here or physical separation that needs to happen in order for us to come into the full harmony and the space and to bring this down into. Okay. And this card, it talks about like the fullness of experience. Okay, it's not denying or rejecting any part of it all. So it's very much a not taking sides. It's very much like non-dualistic, where we see the light, we see the dark, we see the moon, we see the sun, we see the colors, the black and the white, and everything in between, and we accept all of it as the fullness of the experience. And it does remind me of the Slumdog Millionaire as well, because every experience, he had some really, really terrible things happen to him and happen in his life, but it all added to this beautiful moment, this moment in time that he was meant to reach. He was meant to have, be prosperous and have the girl and all of these things, right? So it's like it's taking in every experience as just a spectrum of the experience, as a color of the whole, instead of labeling it as dark or bad or good, right? It's all just part of it all, and it's part of the beauty of it all, and it's accepting all of it, right? And it's all led us here. And so I think going forward, you're going to stop labeling things as good or bad and just seeing it as the picture. It's almost like you're getting more of a bird's eye view of the purposes behind everything. And so you'll suffer less. You won't be so attached in the moment. It's like you're just going to see it for the beauty that it all is, right? For everything adds, even the suffering, even the harsh moments, even the separations that have to happen, that it's all adding to a greater harmony of experience. Okay, it is all creation and it's all part of it. Okay, I'm going to read you the sap of the moon plant. Just give me 1 second here. Nocturnal sacred water of the unconscious. Succus linearia is an ancient substance said to be born of water, plant, and moonlight. This elixir develops in the depth of night and is thus a metaphor for the wellspring of the unconscious. When this alchemical magic is afoot, how appropriate, it's all about dreams. The answer you are seeking will not come from the intellect nor the opinions of others. It will surface from the depths as if it's arising from the ancient waters of your memory. The work is to rest, restore, and awaken your celestial senses. Do this by pausing, by releasing your grip. The sap of the moon plant signifies you are in deep territory of destiny, and the imagination. This is a mythic moment. The dream is waiting to show itself, but awaits your sincere invitation. Ask and rest. All will be revealed. Go deeper. Track your dreams for the next 3 nights. Oh my gosh. To ponder the divine feminine. It says sap of the moon plant is said to be linked to the pineal gland and can be increased by the practice of meditation. Sitting for a few moments in the evening is especially beneficial. There are many names for the sacred elixir: soma, nectar, aqua vitae, aqua nostra, and vinum ardens, to name a few. Remember, dreams are the mother tongue of humanity. That is so crazy. I was just having a conversation with my sister-in-law about dreams. So she's like, do you write your dreams down? And I'm like, no, I should. Because I was sharing a dream with her that I had. And yeah, so maybe this is my sign to do that as well. There's going to be answers in the dreams. So definitely some advice there. But yeah, they're waiting for your sincere invitation for this dream to be born. The balance of the light and the dark and everything in between. The wholeness of the experience, even the unconscious, especially in the unconscious. The destiny is playing a big role in what is happening here with you. Okay? It's like it's coming through the void. You know what? I'm going to read this card. There might be something in there for us deeper. Okay, it says creative transcendence, multiplicity, the artist. The androgen is a deeply revered image in alchemy. Born of Hermes and Aphrodite, Hermaphroditos has been classically depicted as a balanced union of the divine masculine, the sun, and the divine feminine, the moon. Yet today's alchemist knows the androgen is far more nuanced than that. It encompasses the infinite spectrum and reveals itself in ever-changing, non-binary forms. The divine hermaphrodite defies definition, as it is a deeply personal, felt experience. Accessing this fluid and enlightened state requires us to slip into the contradictory realm of the senses. Breath by breath, we are drawn into our limbs, our fluids, our orifices, organs, and cells. We let go of rules and labels. Judgment is suspended. The gods are present, as are the creative mysteries of the underworld. For a brief moment, we hold all of our complexities in one loving form. Like a newborn, we know not our name, gender, age, or location. We are the embodied artist, embraced unconditionally by sun and moon. Yeah, wow. So it's like this place of pure potential. It is this place of the void where we are the creator, where there is not going to be limits or limitations or labels upon what we can create in the manner in which we can create it. And it's almost creating out of the pure dream space, right? Out of destiny. We are working with destiny. Dreams, again, we have it here, dreams. Dreams are really, really important. And you are about to create a real dream in your life. Okay, and so I think they want you to connect more with the subconscious, more with the dream space, more with the ethereal, okay, the in-between spaces. I think you're going to find more answers there. You're going to find more connections there as far as what's happening, or, you know, what the direction of this creation is kind of taking place. Wow. Okay, we're going to get you guys one last card before we go. Okay, so we have biting through. Take decisive action, restore order, force applied with sensitivity, justice, tenacious devotion to a task. So it's almost as though you are coming through the smoke or the fog. Yeah, taking decisive action, restoring order, force applied with sensitivity. It's like using everything, force applied with sensitivity. It's like two opposing forces, but using them both to cut through cloudiness or cut through unsureness. Yeah, it's like balance is coming in. Order is finally being restored. You are finally, all of these things that you've experienced and been going through is finally coming into divine order and justice for you to experience, to have, to hold. And it's like, be decisive, take the action necessary, have discipline, and like do what is necessary, even if it creates maybe conflict around you. Okay, you, it's like force, you need to be able to take decisive action and actually make this happen for yourself, even if it requires some difficult action, or not everyone agrees, or not everyone, you know, is happy about the decisions you make or what you're creating or where you're going. Okay, this is saying you have to stick with your guns. You have to, you know, be that strong force, but also, you know, move with still compassion. Don't let like anger take control of you or all of these things, but don't let maybe the opinions of others stop you. Cut through the cloudiness, cut through maybe the murkiness, because we have the moon here. Maybe there's a lot of unknown, but they're saying move through the unknown with still decisive action. Even if you don't have all of the answers, you don't know exactly where you're headed, keep moving, keep trusting, keep moving in the direction in which you feel. Okay, I think you know exactly where you're going, even if you can't see everything. You can feel your way through. Yeah, there is sap, there is nectar in the unknown. There is there are answers within yourself, even if they're not outside of you, and you can trust that, and you can trust it to cut through any mystery or any unknowns. Okay, and yeah, and I think the dream space is going to give you a lot of answers, a lot of connectivity that you might not find in your outer world. All right. Okay, so wow, that was quite a message. Let me know, please, Pile 3, if this resonated with you in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective on this. And if you did enjoy this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading. And if you'd like to know more about your own situation or receive an energy healing, you can book that with me in the description box. Otherwise, I will see you in the next reading, Pile 3. All of my love. Peace.